Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... So it seems that that the computer is fixed because I'm back where I normally am. I'm not downstairs pacing around hooking up my microphone to the computer box we have downstairs, connected to the TV and all that stuff. So it's all fixed. And not only that, but also um, I've gained not only a replacement of the disc itself, but once again, thanks to my dad, there is another piece of something that I have actually gained a replacement of. Voila! I can actually face people head on. It looks a little bit like, the image is warping around me, but I mean, for the most part, that could be stylistic. It's like I'm in a direct to webcam music video or something, which I may or may not use this for at some point. You never know. So yeah, I had to actually reinstall Windows and recalibrate stuff. If you haven't seen my community post, I talk about that, but basically that's what today has been. And so this is the stream test to see if it actually works a little bit better than normal, because everything is so freed. But let's check on the chat before we get started with everything. Shadi seems to be first today, followed very swiftly, of course, by Josh, and then of course there's also Bond plans to be lurking today, doing season 1. I mean episode 1 there. I'm guessing that's season 2, episode 1. But yeah, it's releasing very soon. Okay, well, hopefully, actually, you know what? I'll understand if you leave that. If you leave this to go and see that. If it's a premiere, then you'll want to be there for that. Fair enough. Okay. I've also been told to ignore a message from SkyQT, which I straight up just can't see. There's just a blank. There's a blank nothingness there. I think Roosteam finally updated it so that actually the moderators can catch these things, and then before I mess up and actually just put them on screen anyway. I'm not going to click on it just in case, but I'm pretty sure they fixed it. No, they were all muted. The spam of it. Yeah, that. Okay, regardless of whatever the reason might be, yeah, it just doesn't seem to show up. So delete the messages. Okay, all right. And we also have Fox. And if you can't tell, there's obviously somebody in the private chat, and that somebody is BB.
Yeah,
I saw what you said right afterwards. The message was blank when it was sent. Okay. Didn't even know that was even possible.
Yep, they just kind of spammed the same image like 10 times. I just kind of saw and immediately put them in timeout.
Okay, fair enough then. All right, let's get started with the proceedings then. So today, of course, we have another episode of Cryptic Lands of Magica and Earthira, aka clamouring. And this is one that people have been clamoring for some time. Seems that people enjoy the clamouring reviews, probably because it's, once again, usually I do those directly to the creator's face. KW is on the road apparently, so she will not be joining us for right now. But regardless, I'm going to do my best to catch up even slightly, because there's 2 more episodes that are already out after this one. So I guess if you're new to the channel, like what you see, then go ahead and click the link in the description, and then you can see the rest of it as well. Right.
What beautiful
anyway,
words.
I know, right? I have such a way with them. Okay. Without further ado, on with the review. Oh, hey, Pierce. Hey, what's wrong? Still worried about Fiona or something else?
Who wears a tie in public, by the way? Just a quick question.
George Beard.
Like I'm just saying, who casually wears a tie?
George Beard. Okay. Both. I haven't seen Duncan for a while now, and Mandy's supposed to meet me. Oh no. Okay, so Duncan and Mandy, from what I remember from last episode, they suspected Kendra for kidnapping Fiona, which is correct. So if Kendra found out about that towards the ending, again, it's a bit fuzzy right now, then they very well could be still in danger as well. In which case, no, not Mandy. If you want, I can go look for them. Yeah, now he gets kidnapped too, of course. I'll go look for them, never comes back.
Okay. To be fair, maybe
Pierce.
Pierce is autistic.
Maybe.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to smack the cat. Wait, I didn't realize you were there. I'm sorry, Candy. I was bringing my hand down because I had just finished moving my water bottle, and then my cat happened to be in the way.
Oh, I see. It wasn't like you shrugged. It was like, oh no, maybe he's autistic. Oh yeah. Okay.
No.
Anyway.
But no, maybe Pierce is simply autistic and does not do eye contact.
Oh, hey, look, Sky Cutie actually had a proper message this time. BRB. A message saying that, that they are leaving. Fantastic. Okay. Probably to fix the bot issue. And Duncan... Oh, I did not see what that said. Oh, and Duncan, I don't know where he went. He's just gone. I see. We should stay here. That go.
Man, you have very quick messages. Hey, KW, maybe whenever you put in the... This is made by KW, right?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe whenever you put in the text, right? What you could do is go back a couple seconds, so that maybe even a minute, and just go through that like scene in general and just read it yourself. And if it moves too quick for you, then maybe extend it a couple seconds.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's more like imagining someone else reading it. Because if you read it in your own head, then you've written the script already, so you kind of know what's coming, so you can like autofill. So yeah, imagine you're somebody else reading it, and then add like a second or two. That's what I do for Alfred's Academy. Oh, hello, Eli. I did not realize, by the way, that you had the Ballet Pops was coming out today. Otherwise, that would be today's review. But I've heard good things from Josh. Then again, I've heard good things from Josh about other stuff in the past, and it's turned out to be a big fat lie. But I'm going to believe him this time.
Man, if naivety had had like a face to attach to it, man, that'd be the one right there.
It would be a big profile picture with the letter J splattered in the middle of it. There you go. All right. Yeah, so probably tomorrow, depends on what's happening, but yeah, probably tomorrow I'll do Ballet Pops. I'm going with you. Mandy is my friend. I can't just wait here. Isn't Duncan also your friend?
Well, there's a priority list here.
I mean, I understand Mandy being further up the priority list, but also I don't understand Duncan not being there at all. Good grief. Okay.
Yeah, Duncan can wait.
Of course. I understand that she's your friend and nobody else is, but I don't think that's a good idea because Kendra might be around. I guess they just know that Kendra's responsible now. I don't think they were there for that last time.
By the way, just on the site here, the comma should have been before the but yeah, you know.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
I know it's your friend, but I don't.
I noticed your friend, but I don't think it's a good idea. Yeah, doesn't quite roll off the tongue the same way. You're really that worried?
Jeez.
Door, though. You're really that... Fine, I'll stay put. I'll give you 30 minutes.
Wow, your friend's missing? You're that worried about it? Really?
Now I'm just picturing like some big combat is I think is going on, and meanwhile, it's like every so often in the fight sequence we just cut back to Anna just going like, all right, 1,801, 1,802, 1,800, just going back and forth.
Oh, you know what? Okay, slightly unrelated, but also sort of related. Your community message that announced this stream in the first place, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you also mentioned something else. I'm not gonna ask for you to give like a review on anyone, but do you have any good auditions that you've seen so far?
Oh, I haven't. I haven't actually checked those because again, dinner then stream, then I check
Oh, sorry,
auditions.
I thought you meant auditions, then dinner, then stream.
No.
Okay, whoopsies.
Okay. I'm sure there are plenty of good ones, but I just don't know that yet. I would try to take everything you've been saying about the first episodes in a pop series, hopefully better than the blues pops and jazz pop. Oh, okay, brilliant. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah.
That's good. Just make sure not to overcorrect. But that is good.
I mean, it's already too late, but yeah. He doesn't need to protect me. It's not like people are constantly going missing, and that's exactly what I'm worried about. Oh, look, there they are, by the way. Oh, I see. No, that's Jake and Mandy, not Duncan and Mandy. What do
Man,
you want? I'm busy right now.
here's what I love. Kenora? What does that say?
Kendra? That says Kendra.
Kendra.
You did
Kendra
the
and
opposite
Mandy.
thing that I did in in Pop Goes Arcade. I read Menorah as Manja for a while.
Didn't it take a while? I was just kind of enjoying it and then told you. Wasn't that what happened? Or did it just take you a while to realize?
I think I might have just seen like the name typed out for the first time, and that was like, oh wait, that's what it is. Anyway, go on, Kendra.
But yeah,
Kendra?
Kendra and Mandy both have fairly exotic appearances, you know, hairstyle, clothing, you know, glasses. Those are kind of a miscellaneous category. And then you have Jake. What's happening? How you see that one of these things is not like the others.
He's gone for the spy suit minus the beanie and balaclava. Just wanting to have some fun, Mandy. Fun? I bet your fun is making people disappear. You did something to Fiona, right? That is a very serious accusation, Mr. Potter. You really think that I did something to Fiona? Like what? Do you have any proof? Do I need to beat you up to get the proof? What? That's
okay,
what kind
Batman.
of interrogation tactic is that? It's like
this is Batman logic right here. It's like, oh,
yeah, it's like,
I need evidence. You don't want to give it to me. Okay, let me just break your arm.
except for this is Batman. If Batman was also guilty, it's give me the proof that you have of me doing something wrong. Please
That's
give me
Batman
proof so I
when
can
someone figures
convict
out it's
myself.
Bruce Wayne.
Tell me my own secret identity. Okay. Oh wait, okay, we've got stuff about auditions as well. I'm kind of sick at the moment, so my voice is kind of out. I mean, we got until August 1st, so that's yeah.
Okay, but
Don't
to
worry
be fair,
about it.
you did also say in the video, first come, first serve. So it's like
After the deadline, if there are no other people who have gone before and auditioned in time and are suitable for the role, I did say those things. It wasn't like I was
okay.
like, oh, by the way, I'm going to give a deadline, but then I'm also going to immediately say it doesn't apply. It does apply. You'll probably do a minor character. I mean, again, this is my advice to anyone: just audition for all the characters that are available, and then Aiden and I will choose who we think is best suited. That's how we normally do it. That's also why I audition for like everything that is available. It's not out of vanity. It's just out of like pick whatever works basically.
Yeah, I ended up applying to 3 of them, and one of them was purely because of a more antagonistic role. The other 2 I did just because it'd be more fun I just wanted to see what I could do as far as the voice goes.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I didn't do the other ones
It
that
makes
were
sense.
just fairly normal though, because Pete's already kind of filled that slot for me.
I see. Yeah, he wants something a bit more versatile. Yeah, I get that. All right. But yeah, because I had someone actually. I think it was KW saying, "Oh yeah, oh no, it was Maya 2.0, Lisette, who said, "You know my voice. Who would I suit best?" I was like, just go for all of them. I'll decide later. Think you can fight me? Anna lost when she fought me, remember? Was Mandy there for that? I forgot if she was actually there for that or not. Good punch, but not enough.
Oh my god, you can jump.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna, I see. I was gonna say, you know, that's this character does actually have retractable wings, so definitely supernatural athleticism here. Anyway, I thought you would be better. Didn't expect to get hurt. That's what happens when you mess with me. That's a Kevin Levin quote, isn't it? And that's what happens when you mess with me. I think that was like the first episode of Alien Force or something. Which actually, I remember that line because it was in the promo material for Alien Force that I found randomly while like playing Ben 10 Flash games at one point. Yeah, that's how I found out that Alien Force was a thing. Yes, back when Flash was a thing and Alien Force was just becoming a thing.
Oh, speaking of Ben 10, Pierce now looks like Ben 10 to me.
I see what you mean. Sort of, yeah.
He has like the same color scheme.
To an extent, yeah. I think Ben's trousers are actually blue, but yeah, the rest of it. Are you a knight or something? He had to say, oh, actually, wait, before we move on from Ben 10, I should also mention, you know how like I wear a lot of like jackets and like unzipped hoodies and stuff? Yeah. I started doing that because at one point I actually found this green jacket with the number 18 at the exact same place that Ben has the number 10 on his one in Alien Force. And I got used to doing that. And by the time that, you know, I just had like most of the t-shirts I had were like short sleeves. And when my arms got cold, it's like, okay, I'll put a jacket on. It became part of my permanent fashion for like the last 15 years. So
yeah,
there you go.
Before it eventually got overtaken by the Aaron and Zane hoodies.
I've never worn or intend to wear an Aaron hoodie.
You wore sorry, not hoodie, jacket.
Regardless, I do not intend to touch that piece of merch ever.
You already
I think BB had to go, but to clarify what she was talking about, that she's confusing like my Zane hoodie for Aiden's Aaron one. The reason I don't intend to get an Aaron hoodie is not because I hate the character. I hate the excuse that it has to exist in universe in season 6 of My Street. Because why on earth would Aaron be sporting the Lycan family crest when the Lycan family are being hunted? And he's one of the people that does go out sometimes.
I'm back. Sorry, my dog was getting very aggressive outside, so I went out there and fixed it before it got bad.
Yeah, I kind of imagined. But yeah, to just clarify what you were saying before, yeah, it's Aiden who has the Aaron hoodie. I have the Zane one.
Okay. My dog just fell off the bed.
Okay. So hold on. Something in the video just happened. So Jake and Kendra just let Pierce go by and just normally when in fight sequences like this, if someone's going to check on the person who just got beaten up, they usually like push past people. But no, this time it's just like, haha, you like that? You're being in pain now. That's what you mess with me. Take that. Oh, you want to get past? Okay, yeah. Let me just do that and there you go. Ha, loser. Like, it doesn't quite work the same way. I mean, you know, at least Ken was a polite bully. Oh my goodness. Did she beat her for proof? Yes, proof of her own conviction. That's exactly right, yeah.
The lawyers should start doing that.
Tell me everything you have on me, Crucio. Anyway. Good.
Also, no. Hold on. Bond's message here. No.
Wait.
First off, okay? He is not some plant. You do not disrespect him like that. And I get to say that because I don't disrespect him like that. How dare you accuse me of showing my dogs off beds?
It's probably because of the bit that I did before, like the shrug and smack like from before. That was
I'll have you know, my dogs give me many kisses and I give them many kisses. And yes, my dog is fine. He's hard-headed, stupid, and has no object permanence. He's already forgotten about it, I bet. He's adorable, but he's not the smartest puppy in the bunch.
fair enough.
Hey, he's getting there, man. He's trying his best.
Mm. What? Why? You're going to get in trouble. And what? And you're not? I mean, is this how it was? Like, oh, I didn't. Could you prove that I hit her? Can I have to hit you too, so you can prove that I also hit someone? Just a vicious cycle. And the teacher was like, you just said hit me too, implying that you did so before. I'm your English teacher. I know how that works. So yeah, principal's office.
I like to imagine this scene cuts away after they start attacking each other, and then after a little bit further, you get like the classic SpongeBob, like 1 hour later, and you come back to seeing them all still punching each other.
I would love to see, like, you know how Tom and Jerry do fight sequences where there'll be several people just like, pummeling each other, and there's like a cloud and a puff of smoke, you see like limbs flying and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have that for an hour. Absolutely. Oh, I forgot to read this thing again. Because I don't care if I get in trouble. I don't care about people. I care about people than the school I just joined. I care about people than the school that I just joined. Okay. I think I care about people more than I care about the school. Yeah.
I definitely think it's what how did you miss a word? Like, I can understand like a typo as I mean, we'd probably still make fun of it, but like, how a word? What happened there?
Yeah, no idea. That's the kind of thing that you would think that like Google Docs would pick up in. So I'm wondering because this
right?
is like, yeah, this is scripted, but I think what happens is that it's edited on mobile, so it's not as easy to copy and paste, which means that maybe this was typed out a second time to use as captions in the video. And in captions, it doesn't catch a thing, I can tell you that much. What do you want to do? Out. I'm done. We should just go. I haven't done anything, but I'm out. We should go. Fine. Let's go. I feel like I watched someone, do like the classic hold me back, and then like the friend has to be convinced to actually do, has to be prompted to actually do it, other because they don't really actually want to fight, but okay.
That wasn't me, by the way. My internet just kicked me.
Oh, I thought like your dog came back for revenge and just like smacked the disconnect button. You dare disrespect me?
How dare you call me dumb?
I'm sorry I called you dumb. You called me dumb? When did that happen?
This is a good song. I like this song.
Yeah. And the intro actually does match it as well. I guess kind of like having opening credits, I suppose, for this wouldn't have worked because all the names are still on the top of the characters, so it's not going to be like, oh yeah, Mandy as Mandy, and then have Mandy's name still there. So
yeah,
in that case, what do you do for an intro? You make a bit of a music video for it.
I will say, fun fact about the song. As I think is fairly well known at this point, I have many projects I want to do. And a lot of them I put a lot of focus into audio, right? Including music. This is actually one of the songs that I looked at for a few series, and I think even Rip in the Dark for a little bit, on whether I want it to be the credit music or not. So but I ultimately chose no, but this was on the board.
All right.
Ruinous, I'm all the things you feared I was. Another villain in your story.
Now I've read is more, we've seen all of them appear, I guess, now. They are just, all of them are another villain, I suppose, to each other.
You think that I'm a spitfire, you should. Afraid you're on my bad side.
That's a good point. I've reversed. A friend, I'm gonna spit fire. You should. Does that imply that Anna has fire powers that we're going to see later in the series? Because everything else seemed to match in this music video. So
I might be wrong. I don't think it's meaning spit fire as in like spitting. I think it means spit fire
it's
as
like
a term.
the plane. I was like the Spitfire planes. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
that's
so.
a bit more difficult to to interpret. Yeah, cut to Anna just flying a plane from the RAF facility.
It's good if I wanted to end you. I could. I'm sinking down. If you only knew.
Oh, sinking down goes up. Wasn't it before like the person that did fall in another version? Am I remembering that wrong?
That's like the opposite of the Spider-Verse moment at like the end of the first one, where Miles hops off the building, but then the camera goes upside down, so it looks like he's flying up.
Oh yeah.
For me to climb.
I mean, there's something similar where the camera just flips around, and he and Gwen are just like hanging on upside down.
Yeah, that was a really sick shot.
Yeah, you can just tell because of Gwen's hair just going like that.
Yeah, it was. But man, the Spider-Verse movies are so good artistically, man. God.
Yeah, that's what my dad said. I watched it with my dad, and like that's the main praisal that he actually gave for it, because all the films that we saw during our time in Galicia were, in his eyes, equally ridiculous to each other, which basically means they are fiction. Therefore, they're going to you have to suspend your disbelief because they are they are ridiculous. That was the idea. But yeah, I got him to say that Spider-Verse was the best one, and he even recommended it to my brother, who hates animated films. When I recommended it, didn't say anything, but I guess the word of our father means more. Which, all right, fine, whatever. I convinced him just with like 1 point of separation.
Hey man, if your dad usually doesn't give praise to it and then he says it's good, and maybe that is what pushed it over the edge. He's like, oh well, if he thinks it's decent.
Yeah, that's true, because I do recommend and defend animated movies quite a lot.
Yes.
I'm kicking and screaming, but no one can hear me. So what happens now? The shadows are creeping in.
I had afterburn leaving the theater after watching the sequel. Oh, I talked about this in Walking Wednesday, but what happened at the end of that movie? I'm not gonna say, as they say, what happens, but basically, at the end, one of the one of the kids who was like sitting at the front just goes like, "No, no, no, no! I want my
yeah.
money."
Yeah, I did watch that Walking Wednesday. I was interested in seeing what you felt about the movie, but yeah, I do remember you talk about that.
Yeah, that's
That was that kid's first cliffhanger.
probably, actually. I think it was. I didn't know there was a cliffhanger either, but but by the end I was thinking, okay, this last scene is building up to it, so I'm kind of expecting it to like have an abrupt cut here. Oh look, it's zooming in to insert character here's face. Boom, we're done.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm more aware of film techniques than that kid
the
was.
the only reason I expected it was because I remember whenever they were marketing the film, they said this wanted to be their Empire Strikes Back, which meant one of two things: A, either the heroes are going to lose, or there's a cliffhanger, or both. But
yeah, so yeah, I didn't look into the marketing or anything, because I knew that if if it was going to come out at the right time, that I was going to be that we to do like the weekly cinema trip in Galicia, then I knew that I was going to end up seeing it eventually. In fact, it was going to be the thing we watched for the first week before it was voted out because cartoon. But yeah, eventually I had to actually fight for that and be like, okay, this is happening.
Yeah. It was a very good movie, though. It was. I enjoyed it.
As did I. I knew that I would, and I was right.
I didn't ask for this.
That's what happened. Oh, I love this. It's like, please relay the fight sequence. Din, 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 din. It's okay. Just glad Piers came. I bet. Glad you're okay. Oh, I try and start for like a second and then pause when the music cuts out, but yeah, that doesn't really quite work. Could she be at a friend's house? That's the thing as well. It's like this. It's one consistent landscape shot. So when you're trying to rewind it, it's like, oh, you need to like get the timing. You need to see where the text is about to appear. But oh well, KWC my camera angle stuff at this point, so yeah. Anyway, just add the PS game. We're in the right spot. Okay, I bet. Glad you're okay. But now what? We still know where Fiona is. Or Duncan! Don't stop forgetting about Duncan. Okay,
He's low on that totem pole.
I know I said that Man's my favorite character, but you mentioned that Duncan was gone as well. Why are you just forgetting about him? I feel bad for Duncan now.
Maybe they're hoping we do as well.
Music switch I generally thought an ad was playing. Yeah, I'm not sure about this particular choice of soundtrack. Don't know what's happening. Could she be at a friend's house? Duncan's, perhaps? Maybe at Zachary's house? Isn't Zachary also at school right now with you? We haven't checked there, and also we haven't seen Zach. Oh, I guess maybe he's not then. Maybe, let's go then. I guess it's the end of school day now. I mean, it could happen, but I feel like in this series they just kind of ditch school whenever they want.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, wait, where does this take place?
Oh, this part of the story takes place in Earthira, I'm pretty sure. And then the other dimension is Magica.
Oh, okay. Let's say if I don't know about the rules of this place, but in America, you get in legal trouble for that.
Yeah, I mean, over here, depending on like what age you are, then you're not actually legally required to go to schools. It's like it's basically 16 to 18, but it's like the last two grades that would encapsulate those. You're not legally required to attend those if you don't want to. You can do something else, you can do work or whatever. You have to do something, but you're not. It doesn't have to be school necessarily. And that means that you have a little bit of like greater freedom. It's like you don't get into as much trouble if you miss a lesson or something like that. It's still recommended that you go to all of them, but yeah, I don't think that's what we're operating on because KW is not British. So I'm not sure if she's aware of that fact.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know how old these characters are. They might not be 16 yet. What happened to him? And why does he have a tail and animal's ears? I might have an idea why, but for now, we need to help him. We should take him to the hospital. He's hurt badly.
Is no one gonna mention that he has like that a tiger attacked him or something on the chest?
Yeah, and also the face. Definitely, yeah. Both of those are very concerning.
This was a tiger attack. I hate to break it to you guys. I don't think your friend's alive.
Yeah, actually, that's a fair point because actually, the attackers were seen in school after the attack took place, which means that he has been lying here bleeding for several hours.
Yeah,
Assuming, of course, they didn't ditch again.
Well, that, and if they had arrived to school, they had to have been pretty confident they got the job done.
Yeah, I mean, again, if we assume that a typical lesson takes an hour, we saw at least one lesson on screen happen. So, being extremely generous, let's say an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on travel time, to get to this particular house. Yeah, no, this man is dead. No idea. He's clearly not human. He's clearly not alive. Don't know about the rest of it, but he's not alive. If people see him, they might do something to him. Oh, what? Like, preserve the body? Then what can we do? I can do first aid.
I'm sorry, you can do first aid? What do you think this is? CPR?
That's part of first aid, so yes.
Sure, but no, but it's not like, it is not, like, no, that's not in a first aid kit. You cannot simply do first aid.
I think it's more like I am trained in first aid or something like that.
Also, yeah, good job. Let's just cover up the mouth, where he would be breathing.
Oh no, I think the mouth is like free, but yeah, that's a lot of bandages. But I guess this is a gacha limitation for sure. There are a lot of bandages on one side for this one flesh wound. Although, let's see if they cut up the chest. If Pierce moves, they did not.
I don't think so. In fact, I think the scratch marks are just completely gone. I think they might have just put on a new hoodie and called it a day there.
It's like, oh no, we used all the bandages on the face. What do we do now? He's got a different hoodie in here. Yeah, just. It's like Shaggy's wardrobe, just a one like long rack of like a bunch of the same outfits.
Dude, here's the best part. If that's what they did and the cops came, these people would now be in even more trouble, beyond the fact they didn't call the cops. But also, because now it looks like they're trying to cover it up, because then they just replace the damaged clothes.
Why do you see an off-brand Morwenna? I mean, I don't know about off-brand Morwenna, but Zach here uses a necklace to transform into a werewolf or to suppress his werewolf form. So I'd say he's off-brand Viara personally. Meanwhile, don't worry, you'll be fine for now. Ladies and gentlemen, the tiger that attacked before.
Hey, by the way, guys, you don't have to put in like a time card or anything to indicate a scene change. Just throwing it out there. If the setting is completely different, then unless you're trying to do like SpongeBob comedy, then I think most people can assume this is a different place.
That is true. Yeah, KW has been doing like a few at least establishing shots, which are a good way to signify you're going into a transition. However, the last establishing shot we got of Zach's house before this lasted about half a second. So we're just like, bah, Zach's house, and we're in. That was it. What are you going to do? Please let me go. Help! Let me go. Help! Let me go. Help! Let me go. Stop kidnapping me. Hello, child. I hope you're ready for some fun. It's party time! Dun, 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 dun. Just been invited to a very secret disco. Back at Sacred. See, there you go. There was an establishing shot with, I guess the Mission Impossible style of place naming. There. You're cleaning his kitchen. That wasn't a question. Someone has two eyes unconscious.
He has been unconscious for less than a day. This is not that bad.
I need to erase all of the footprints, all of the
That's true. Oh my
evidence.
god. Oh my god. That's a whole other thing I didn't even account for. The police go, hey, why'd you try, cleaning? Was there a reason you felt the need to instantly disinfect the place?
There's this movie called Volver, which translates to coming back, where or well, to come back. Then where there's one character who actually gets stabbed and dies, and it was the daughter who did the stabbing, and so the mother comes in, and then after comforting the daughter, then like says like, okay, go up to your room, and then just starts to like clean up the blood. There's like a whole sequence of cleaning up blood and like putting that in the bin, and then just going to like wash the knife as well. It's like as if someone was just washing just plates or whatever. In fact, it's like a shot from above where it's just washing a knife perfectly normally. We had to analyze that shot in isolation. And it's like, I remember because I'd always seen the movie by the time we got to that stat point. I was like, oh, yeah, she's committing a murder in this scene. No one would know. Reminds me of that. I guess so. I'm just confused. You don't have to clean his kitchen.
I
Yeah,
agree.
murder occurred in the living room. The kitchen is intact. Don't make yourself more suspicious. I don't have to. I want to. Maybe he has
Is there a
OCD on top of
particular
autism.
reason why?
OCD on top of autism? Potentially. Anyway, right, but
I mean, okay, but like the dude was killed.
yes.
I'm just saying. I feel like it is a different thing between I feel a compulsion to do this and feel a compulsion to do this, so I'm gonna do it, despite me knowing that I am doing this in a home in which it is covered in evidence of a man's murder.
It won't be covered in evidence much longer.
No, it won't.
What do you mean exactly? Is there a problem? You know something, don't you? As in something like Magica. Maybe. I'm guessing you do as well, since you said Magica. Most humans don't know about that realm.
That was clever. Okay.
Yeah. That's natural exposition right there. Anna, what's wrong? What's wrong? You're the one covered in bandages. You should be asking you that.
Hey, on the bright side, there is actually a spot for the mouth.
It's like, oh, Anna, don't cry. Look, I'm here for you. Ow, my chest. I'm here for you.
He stands up and you just see a pool of blood start seeping down from his hoodie.
It was the fact that he was horizontal was what was keeping it in, and so immediately he sits up and it's like, oh, what is this?
Hey, I'm fine. See? Oh no!
I'll always be here to comfort you
for the next 5 seconds if I don't lay back down.
I feel like Clamouring doesn't lean itself into its own absurdity as much as Ponies does, which might be to its detriment, or maybe that's just us. I thought you wouldn't wake up. To be continued in episode 6.
Oh, she definitely killed a human.
3 more episodes left. Oh, wait, that means that tomorrow's the finale. Oh, not tomorrow. 2 days' time is the finale. Well, I guess I'm not catching up before the series ends then.
Yeah, human's definitely dead, though.
Yeah, but you'd think so. Maybe as a werewolf, he takes longer to bleed out. I don't know.
I mean, like, because remember, there was the conversation of like, hey, you know something. Oh yeah, well, so do you. And then they just come up the stairs. Someone's missing.
And yes, Bon, Olaf truly was ahead of his time. I agree. Hey, who knows? I guess, he's made out of water. He has memories of the future. He saw this episode. Right. So that was Clamouring
Oh,
episode.
dude, that'd be such a cool like hybrid between Frozen and Greek mythology. Like Olaf starts remembering that he's made of water, and therefore he just has all of like the underworld's rivers just like connected to him. I remember so many promises.
Mm-hmm. The Frozen 3 across the Anna and Elsa sail across the river Styx, and Karen doesn't say anything to them, and Olaf is going, "This is the river Styx, the river of hatred. This is where all of the confounded souls go." He's just so excited.
I
Just gives the
remember
whole
so
tour
many
of
different
Wonderworld.
words. All said to this very water, and not all of them were kept. On the good news, they didn't lie again.
I don't remember anything about this river, and it's the River Leaf. That's the joke, and it's never. It's never
No
brought
one's
up
gonna
again.
understand unless they get Greek mythology. Yeah,
Pretty much, but then again, if you're climbing for that type of crossover, you probably know.
that's fair.
Oh, that's maybe the reason that people find Olaf to be annoying and not fulfilling his potential is just because he's restricted by the genre of film that he's in.
We just get an epic, but with Olaf.
Imagine Olaf in like any other setting than a Disney animated movie.
No, I'm just picturing an adaptation of like the Odyssey or something, except it's Olaf.
I'm picturing now Olaf in just like other genres in general. Like what if he was in The Shining? Come play with us, Olaf. Oh yes, I'd love to play. What are we gonna play?
I like to picture his nose sticking through the door. Here's Olaf.
Yeah, just instead of an axe, he uses his own nose to pierce through the door several times. And
Man, Disney hire us. We have ideas.
I think this is the most I've laughed at Olaf ever. I've seen both films. Okay. Right, that needs to be a mashup of something. Okay. All right. I'm the love of my life. I'm not gonna hurt ya. Little pig, let me come in.
Wait. I know you hate Romeo and Juliet. I know you hate Romeo and Juliet. But Olaf as a Montague. His carrot nose is a sword.
Yeah, just wait. Actually, to be fair, they would probably have him as Mercutio. Although, to be honest, if Olaf was like actual Romeo, could you imagine him like taking the poison and then slowly, because of like how it dissolves, all of his body starts changing colors while he's doing his final monologue? The snow turns green.
Grass just grows.
It's like, oh, I didn't know poison did that.
Oh man, Juliet hops inside of like a spaceship and flies into the sun. Right? It's the same poison that killed Olaf.
I guess, yeah. If he did by melting. Oh, look at that! I've been poisoned. That's
no!
He probably wouldn't care. It's like he notices like his torso is changing color. He just takes his own head off and just places it on the side. It's like, I'll wait for a new body.
Oh my god, no. Imagine Juliet waking up to that. She wakes up, her eyes open, and it's just her love of her life, Olaf's head.
He's there going,
alright, he's
Hi!
not even speaking. No, I imagine he's not even speaking. His head is just sitting there on the cabinet.
Mouth agape, smiling with his like big smile. Someone please make an Olaf edit of anything. I don't care what film it
Literally
is.
anything.
All right. So, what about this actual episode? Review of Komai. Okay,
Oh, right. I forgot that's why we're here.
that is why we're here. Okay,
That's right.
so yeah, like I said before, it might benefit from leaning more into its own absurdity, but then again, I think KW here is trying more for dark fantasy than for comedic stuff. We just happen to be the execution is the funny part for us. I think that's more of the case. Meanwhile, poor Duncan, because it seems like just
Who?
he was worth mentioning that he disappeared once and then never again, because only Mandy is Anna's friend.
I don't know who you're talking about.
It also seems that Vivian kind of disappeared because Vivian was an accomplice and was the one who actually started attacking Zack in the last episode, but didn't seem to be in the lair. In the intro, yes, but not in the actual episode. And Kendra, obviously, because in Kendra's presence at the school in the last episode means that Zack was left there for much longer, so this might be another frozen cake moment from the Guardians, but I feel like overanalyzing that particular part does mean that, yes, Zack probably should not have survived this last encounter. Although, who knows, was that possibly too dark for this dark fantasy?
I disagree. Dude, okay, no. The Legendarium, right? So the Middle Earth Legendarium, I would not consider to be dark fantasy. It killed a lot of people.
That is true.
I feel
There's
like
also Battle of Five Armies anyway in the Hobbit, same idea.
Yeah, I don't think it like I feel like if it's dark fantasy, it wouldn't shy away from like a little bit of death.
Yeah, either that or KW is just saving that for the end. Who knows? Anyone watching episode 8 tomorrow? Let's see if I'm right, and that's the last point.
Don't tell us though.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not. Okay, and as for pros, I enjoyed like having another fight scene, despite the motivation for the fight scene being a little all over the place.
The fight scenes are so absurd because these people are doing feats that I am just not expect. Man, she made a kangaroo hop whenever she kicked someone.
She can fly, so it's reasonable to assume, okay, maybe she just has more of a ability to more athleticism, which I guess is also what kept Zack alive.
Just pull like a 30 Superman. Was it 30? Whenever I might have been 40. Whenever Superman first appeared, because he didn't always fly. He and Wonder Woman both started out as leaping really high instead of flying.
Oh, that explains the Captain Underpants intro. That sounds really random, but in the Captain Underpants books, one of the things that he does is like, he's like he's faster than a speeding waistband, more powerful than boxer shorts, and able to leap tall buildings without getting a wedgie. Now I understand the leap tall buildings part because that's all a Superman reference.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Right. My childhood makes sense now.
I've solved it.
I'm not even kidding. I probably have like all the Captain Underpants books somewhere on that shelf, but that's beside me. Okay. Right. I think we're good to go here. Pretty much. Oh, I do also. I'm glad that some of these aspects here, like Magica, is mentioned, and also we see that the supernatural feats from other people, but also just their transformed states. And now it's feeling more like there is less cryptic lands necessarily, because we haven't seen any cryptic lands as of yet. We've seen cryptic people though, although Pamai was probably not as catchy. So,
oh, dude, no, that'd be so cool. Oh my god. You saying that made me think of a completely different concept for this series. Imagine imagine it's like a man versus nature sort of story,
Okay.
right? Like a magical like Earth sort of thing, or whatever it is they call. It's Earth and A, but you get the point though. It like
Earthira, yeah.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I guess I was about to say, yeah, maybe it's like there's creatures that are retaliating because of that particular injustice and like how far mankind has evolved and everything. But then I've realized that's very close to Mystic Hills, but well, it's one of the versions of it anyway.
That's okay. We're just waiting for the next reboot.
There's not going to be another reboot after this. Main just clarified that in the server. I don't know if I played a hand in that decision, but yeah, I think it was a long time coming anyway. So I don't think that was because of the review or anything.
Dang it!
I know. It was.
Mystic Hills. It was destined to never finish. Then I guess.
I mean, well, yeah, one way or the other. In fact, I think actually the only version that did finish was the original.
That's ironic.
Yeah, maybe I should actually go back to that because I'm still curious because I left the series for a good while and never finished watching it. So I still don't quite know, like story-wise, what went wrong. Behind the scenes, what went wrong, but yeah, should return to that probably. And now I can actually display stuff in 1080p, so no complaints there. And also, this webcam hasn't glitched out yet.
This is
so
true.
I now have the proper equipment to go in and continue to review Mystic Hills. So potentially, but yeah, tomorrow Ballet Pops, Mystic Hills, sometime in the future. But yeah, for now, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters, and subscribe if you're not done so already, and check out the original video. On that note, until next time, farewell.